podcast focused on trends shaping the future of manufacturing. I'm Alexandria Burek, your host, here with A.W. Schultz, two thought leaders with a passion for people and manufacturing. Today and every episode, we are diving deep into the advancements, sustainable practices, and dynamic changes transforming how we produce everything.
And now welcome Alexandria Burek and A.W. Schultz.
Future. I'm here with A.W. Schultz. I'm Alexandria Burek, and we just have a couple of ideas about ways to close out the year with your teams. For those of you who aren't on holiday break yet, there's just something about this time of year that's always a little bit fun personally for me to look back on what I've accomplished, what I've learned, where I fell short, and what I'm really excited about in the next year. So today on a call with my team, I decided to float that idea for our last call of the year, and everyone really loved the idea. So what we decided on as a team is that each of the managers was going to put together just simple one slide to share with the rest of the team a couple weeks from now. So a couple things that they accomplished, a few of the lessons learned, and what they're excited about next year, or what they have in terms of ideas. Because I think sometimes people don't know when the right time to bring up an idea is. So this can be a really fun period of time to just kind of like let those ideas, come out from the people that don't always speak up. And just like a fun little way to celebrate like all the amazing things that we've all accomplished over the last year. So that's my little tip of the year here.
What I would share is probably some ideas that I've tried or I've been part of trying in the past, and I've had some good bosses that have the main intention is what they want to get something like, what are we going to do for next year, but how do we get those minds going? And we've done some other things. Of course, there's usually ends with alcohol, but certainly there's the serious portion about it. And we've done some things, we're just around at games, and sometimes you got the individuals that are a little submissive to it, or they use some of the terms called forced fun, and I really hate that term, but it's something that's come about to us. But we've done just other things to get the minds working. I remember one time we came in and had a whole a chili cook-off, and so we're all put in teams, and then we cook the chili. Everyone judges on it, and then we have to do an analysis on it, like what worked and what didn't work, and what would you do next time on it. And then it kind of leads into what's the next kind of conversation we could go into, especially in a business manner. Some of the crazy things that we've done is, one time I was in, I guess these are more team buildings that I'm going with, but you can interrupt me, Alexandra. Is we were in one particular case where we were one of my coworkers is into improv. And this one game I'd never done is that you're asked to present something, but you don't know what the slides are, and there's no words on it, and you have to present to it. And it really forces you to get outside your normal bubble. And for some people, they hate it, but particularly someone like me is somewhat inverted. But I like to go by something, even though it's not necessarily a script. It's something that has an intention on it. So those are things that are coming into my mind. But I to your point is, it is good to talk about what was success that year, because too often we're all put into that post-mortem meetings about what didn't work well and what are we going to do about next time. I think at the end of the year, really, is if you're a manager, it shouldn't be in negative meetings. Everything should just be, let's try to make it positive.
Uplifting. Let's
Everything
have fun.
Yeah.
It's funny when I was talking to my boss about it. He's like, "Well, your idea sounded fun." He goes, "I was thinking about doing the same thing, but more like statistics and things like that." And I even added a slide for people to put any like personal fun, like standout moments of the year. Like kind of like the personal and professional wins that we always talk about. When you were talking about the PowerPoint, I thought, oh my God, I have a great idea too. So this one just came to me as we were talking. But like where the manager presents on like their team, like from their perspective, like, okay, we have, most likely to bring an idea to the table, or do like a yearbook theme type thing, or most likely to make a joke, or most likely to whatever, be first to start the meeting. Like you could do like those types of things. You could even use Microsoft polling or whatever to like be like, okay, out of everybody on the team, who's most likely to blank? Or have like a bunch of colleagues present on their like counterparts highlights from their perspective too. Like boost everybody up at the end of the year. Let everybody like go into this with this appreciation about their team members, and not only all the good work that we as individuals are doing, but also all the people that we work with several hours a day, a week, a month, a year, and just kind of like gas everybody up, So maybe let's make 2025 the year that we all just like thumbs up our teammates, but like in a real serious and fun way. So
Yeah. Are
yeah.
you like one of the persons that like are good at taking pictures throughout the year, or do you know somebody else? So you can always grab those pictures and put them into a PowerPoint, and it's always kind of fun to talk about that if they're good. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes even they're not, but the different kind of celebrations that you have onto it. But I would say like if you're somebody that can't find any good in it, there's probably a problem there too. But there should be plenty of there's got to be something good going on throughout the year, and kind of what on your theme is like, how do you start the next year in an up note? And
Yeah.
I think that's the good way, is you end it in a good note, right? So
Yeah.
it's a good
Yeah.
idea.
We all know we're never going to hit the budget targets. We all know we're never going to. No, I'm just kidding. Those are unrealistic goals. They were set to be unrealistic, and they were made to be that way. But what actually went well, and what was fun, and all that stuff. So, hopefully, you guys can bring that to your team. Hopefully, you guys can have a little fun with it. Be creative. Use that even as a launch pad for engagement and ideas with your teams. Right? Like, ask them, what do you guys think about this? How can we close out this year in a really fun way that celebrates all the good work that we've been doing, and let them come up with the ideas too. You can always outsource the idea and use that as a moment of collaboration before the year ends. So happy holidays, happy end of the year, and wishing you all the best in the new year to come.
Happy holidays, and we're checking out. Bye.
We're clocking out of here. Bye.
This is Factory of the Future, and we are out of here like finished goods. Stay tuned for our next episode of Factory of the Future, where we're exploring groundbreaking techniques and behaviors that are reshaping industrial landscapes. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review, and help others discover the cutting-edge insights transforming manufacturing as we know it.